What is up, guys? Wild High 77 back with some more Outer Worlds. Excited to get some more. As I'm trying to figure out the game. Okay, I got a helper. I don't remember what I was doing here, though. We'll just follow the markers and see where we go. The only source of protein a busy worker needs. Saltuna Cannery. Okay, I'm here. I don't think I need my gun out.
When I was little, we...
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Silas sent me. You owe him your gravesite
I told
fees.
Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
You okay? You
I'm
seem
talking
confused.
about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah, I gotta watch out for those
That's
mechanicals.
Right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
If your resistance needs another gun, I
I've
am
been
for
gathering
hire.
up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. Few bit carts. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
What do you
They
need
have
done?
sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
If I'm going after the mechanical scout, I can use a couple
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing. Go
pointers. A
on.
question for you. Nothing I'm really interested in. Excuse me, I want to check this out. Workbench. Sawed-off shotgun. Install a mod. The fuck is that? Alright, let's take a look here. I have so many of the same weapon that I don't need.
No. You have to move the little.
Okay.
Good night.
Night, I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Why?
And pushing me the way you did.
No.
Tinker. I don't know what Tinker does. Alright, I fucked with some Tinker. Why not? I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but
That's
never
on
your
account
mother.
of how I never met her.
I mean, she's
I
dead.
don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
We'll talk later. Alright, so we learned a little bit from Pavati. Alright, let's see here. There's got to be a way of... What is it? Journal? Oh, there we go. You found Jenny's underwear on your bed. Man, it's crazy how detailed this world is. Apparently there's an enemy nearby here. A bunch of enemies.
I'm off.
We'll take it, why not? Okay, who was that? Little ridiculous, don't you think?
Aw, you know, Brett. Bet I could I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to. Take your time.
I am not sure.
You need help, just give a yell. A metaphorical yell. If you yell for reals, you're liable to spook them.
ahead and
I
fix
see
them.
the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected.
Initiating self-diagnostics.
Why did you name the
On account I
mechanical?
fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
Is that an outerwear cereal or something?
Surely. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
All right. We leveled again. Apply. Combat dialogue abilities. You have unlocked a dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they will automatically debilitated. Okay. No new perk available. That's right, it's on every other. Alright, apparently now I'm running this way for whatever quest I'm doing now. I think it's because I gotta return back to Dude to actually complete the quest. I'm getting it though, it very much is Fallout.
Bring us honor, soldier.
We don't have to worry about that scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hid your secret weapon in a
Sharp, ain't it?
lavatory?
The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
I'll
On
let
the
you know if
double,
I find it.
soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Bye. Alright, apparently I'm going in here. Heading back to Edgewater. So the moon guy, I take it, is our vault boy. Because he seems to be everywhere. They really did just make Fallout in space. Crazy characters. Randomized quests. I'm okay with this. I'm not saying anything bad on it. Just realizing they really, really did make this exactly that.
You think corporate's ever gonna run it? You're not a big drinker, are you?
No, not really. Got it. Funny how this thing...
Read the latest report.
continuously desires to want to pull the gun out. Mantis swarm examined. Made it.
Bring us honor, soldier.
I found that package
Feast
you
your
mentioned.
eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun.
This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Don't worry about that. I already got a passcode
I've
for
been
you.
after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Seems simple
If
enough.
you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Alright, so where the hell am I heading now? Wherever I'm going has me going 430 some odd meters away. Let's see what we get involved with this time.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I bet she's jealous. She don't know how to skip that.
Unlicensed terraforming? What?
Incoming!
Oh! Don't get what's going on to me. shit, more enemies.
Here we go!
Oh! That would be what it is. I'm hurt. Could you give me another cup of coffee, please? Toss ball, huh? Alright, we're going after it again, but before we do, let's take a look at that weapon. Armor level 4s. We'll go with that. Oh, that's my hit point counter up there. Up there, alright. I got it now.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming.
Well, I don't know what that
She was
slug
jealous.
thing is, but I kind
She
of
don't know
want
how to
to...
skip rocks or anything. Here they come!
Alright, relatively healed. Let's go this way this time. Whoa! River hideout. Zero G brew.
Nice.
Ooh, I picked up a plasma rifle. We'll put it on. Codex. You have taken N-ray damage. This damage bypasses armor and does damage over time to you and to companions close to you. The more N-ray damage you take, the more damage it inflicts. Interesting. So I guess N-ray is kind of radiation. Alright, we found the power plant. Mechanical guardsman.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Gotta figure out the way in.
System
Bunch of
performing an area sweep now.
Okay, got an energy weapon. From the planet to your living room. Thank you. So yeah, this moon guy is exactly Vault Boy. Because he's fucking everywhere. But I am curious what his name is. We haven't come across that yet.
Mr. Thompson said to talk with Miss McDevitt before doing anything here?
A vendor. Adreno. Injectable healing enhancer. That's cute. So bits is money. I get it. This is interesting. I can climb. There's something Fallout didn't have. Use terminal. Unlock office door. They even gave it fucking lore. For reasons related to exceeding your staff budget in your latest quarterly reports, please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. The Spacer's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that working for Spacer's Choice is not a right, but a privilege. Interesting stuff. Ammo. I don't have what's needed to unlock that. All right. Unlock door. Picking up plenty of shit.
Okay, here we go. Don't mess with it. Nice one.
Learning how to get around. Got a weapon mod.
Oh,
Look out!
Well, that was a good hit. Getting plenty of ammo and shit. I don't know if I get over encumbered in this game or not. Picking up and learning, picking up and learning. Flywheel. Jeremy.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
This is odd. Why aren't you attacking me?
Hostile actions towards spacer's choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with spacer's choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Let me get this straight. You want to help me destroy the others?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Confirmation granted. I like the sound of that. Access repair log, access repair log. Bypass shunt. I don't know what that does, but right on. Still working my way this way. Gotta figure out my way there. Another one of those. Oop. Nope, don't want to go to the Vale. Yeah, I got in. I'll take that. We got the module. What the hell's that? Oh, breathing inhalant. All right, we're out. And we got to explore our first location, real location. That's kind of neat. And what's funny is this is the first world. I mean, it's called Outer World, so I got to go to more than just this world, right? Alright, find our way back out. Was just curious. Dead guard. Definitely a Fallout game. Scavenge, scavenge, scavenge. Ah, that allows me to get out of here. By all measures, unless they respawn, I should be able to just quickly go back. I am curious.
Here they come! Nice one! Everyone all right?
So far, but where's... Okay, they just become... Excellent. I'm learning things. Okay, the bins are... I am discovering things. That's a good thing. What do we got here? Evicted, evicted. Doesn't look like places I get to fuck with. Here's one that's unlocked. Vending machine discovered. Water tablets. Am I supposed to be keeping track of food and water? Skin tough salve. So many weird things that I've got to learn what they do or do not do, what is good and what's junk.
Nicely done.
Hey, listen, lady, it's what I do. Picking up plenty of adrenos. Armor parts, but nowhere else I can go. Oh, may want to be careful about that. I'm not set up to pick that. Alright, in I go. I didn't level, did I? No, I don't think I leveled yet. Go to bed. Rather than falling asleep. I can put that away. But I am expected to go back outside. What we got
where the
here?
magic
Workbench.
happens? Well,
Yeah, I think so.
science. But it still happens. Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it, okay.
Oh, this is her place. Way out.
If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something.
Weapons parts.
My dad's... It's an office. Just my office.
Interesting lore that I will read on my own time. I want to keep this somewhat exciting, even in the exploration. Well, I can sleep. Which heals me.
Oh, you like flowers? I can't find many kinds around here.
Then we'll continue to search. I don't know what there's...
I'll wait outside.
If you need to go, I'll wait outside. Alright, nothing to interact with in here.
I don't like coming out here. People on the street stare.
Alright, we don't want to jump down. I learned that the hard way. Can't pick. Nothing to open. Trouble ticket. Just some lore. Alright, we screwed enough with it.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
That's the way.
Alright, easiest way to get to where I need to go. Faux windows adds beauty and Permissitude to your frontier home. Apparently I'm still heading this way. Put the gun away. I don't like that automatic out thing with the gun. That's something they need to address. I should have control of when my gun comes out. Dude.
Bring us honor, soldier.
You mentioned a logic module. I found one in the geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
I would reward you with the... Oh, okay. Take care. We reached level 4. And that quest is complete. Excellent. Let's get these up a little bit. Apply. And we got a perk. Let's see here. Tactical time lasts longer. Surely this is normal. Precision. That would be useful. Love you too. Fast travel even when encumbered. Okay, so you can be encumbered. I think I like this one. I think that's the one I'll go with. Apply. That now allows me to gain experience from anything my companions kill. Alright, cool. Guess I gotta go back in here. Crazy shit. What was that? What's that you put on my desk? Jaden's. here. It's inside here.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Dude, let's talk to him.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Pavardi wanted me to talk to you about what Reed asked us
What?
to do.
I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Fix the geothermal plant? Cut power.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Well, what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not
Is
if
that
things are
even
left to
possible?
stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, you tell me. Tell me more.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
You mean this book? Here you go.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You didn't want that book to keep others from reading it? You wanted it for yourself?
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission work here to give your life a meaningful purpose.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Sounds good.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Not for a while. Your companions have leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in your ledger and select a perk to see the available perks. First and foremost, I leveled again. Apply. Auntie Cleo knows friends make everything better. Companion abilities. Engineering increases engineering skill when she's in the party. Decreases the amount of threat this companion generates when attacking enemies, making them less likely to attack this companion. Alright. That handles all that shit. What quest am I on? I gotta divert the power. They're basically the same thing. Now wait. There's the map. Region. Edgewater. I can fast travel, so I don't have to walk it again. I'm sure shit'll respawn, but if it don't, this should be a quick quest to handle. All right, in we go. And see what we learn from this. I'm getting into the game. Like when I first played the first episode, I was kind of questioning of it just being a Fallout clone, and like, okay, this doesn't seem like it's worth. Like it was cool, but it didn't seem like it was worth the hype that it was getting from a lot of people. I'm starting to get into it now. Now that I'm getting the controls and everything down. And yes, like I said, it is very much a Fallout recreation. There's no denying that. But even though it is a Fallout recreation, it is still so far, a pretty good game. Some minor glitching, and as I said, there's plenty of things I have not figured out about this game yet. But I'm learning. Redirect power. Plant status. Exit.
Where are we headed?
Got anything you want to say? You mentioned something earlier that I
You
wanted
mean
to ask you
about
about.
the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one that ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine, it's in need of fixing. It's an ideal, not what we live in,
It
but
just
what
comes
we
off
strive
cold
for.
to me, is all.
In the bar, you asked me if
Sorry.
I was a drinker.
I know, it's none of my business.
I like a drink every now and again.
It's not like I think it a failing, mind. It's just I live right across the road. Most nights I watch folks out my window. When they come in here, they might be happy or sad. Mostly they're tired. When they leave, they're mad at themselves. Or they stumble into the alley and I listen to their hearts breaking.
Sounds like folk here live
Maybe
hard
so.
lives.
But we don't think on it that way.
Let's get back to it. Kind of
Three
sad I didn't
switches.
get the chance
That'll
to...
be easy enough.
Gotta be this way. Mind your head. Yeah. Jeremy.
Just two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the vault?
You're not real. You're not real.
I heard somebody talking about you're not real.
Get away!
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Thanks for the warning. A little more firing.
When to go?
Processing tapes performing.
Here they come!
Oh, hi. Hi.
Searching for.
alright. Routing switch is up this way.
The last.
Alright, so that's the one I gotta go to. Cut through?
Once we do
Back
this,
over
there's
to
no going.
here.
Hey, listen. Sorry, I know you're in a hurry. I know you want your power regulator and all. I just feel like we should go talk to Adelaide. If we're gonna kill her power, least we could do is give her people a fair warning. Oh,
Point there.
oh, well, thanks. I mean, you're welcome. But I mean, I appreciate you hearing me out.
All right. Let's take a look at the journal. Yeah, it sounded like somebody was pissing. All right, well, let's go find this lady. See if we can convince her to go back into the fold. So I gotta go over there. Does look like I heal over time because my hit points weren't full before. That's crazy. Alright, I'm curious what that is. Okay, it's a thermal plant. Mechanical lab.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Okay.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Adelaide. I need some
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Reed said something about former workers living out
Yeah,
in the
that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Okay. Where can I find her?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Trouble
You
with
don't know what
marauders?
enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Keep an eye
It's
out.
not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Unless marauders got to her, then parts of her could be in a lot of places. Don't worry, I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
I'll leave you be. Alright, let's get this one out of the way. Put the gun away. Not gonna put in any fights, I don't think.
Oh, God.
What's
If
up?
you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
Have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Reed sent me here to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
He asked to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant. This is serious. I'm about to cut off your power.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've
you
seen
got
that
against the
miserable
town?
excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to
You
spite
bring
you?
power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you
consider
will
it.
listen to your conscience.
This is going to be one of those types of quests. Oh, that's stealing. Shit. Oh, good. She didn't care. I guess she didn't notice. Yeah. Didn't realize they were stealing. I feel kind of bad now.
He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Which one's Thomas?
Keep your wits about you, friend. If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Oh, that's Thomas.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, oh, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'm just passing
Sorry,
through.
I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple
I'll
pointers.
take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
I'll let you know if I find anything.
Would you? I'd be grateful. What's
Ask
on your
yourself.
mind?
How did you get away with pretending to be an
Luck,
engineer?
mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Oh, I can swap out a water filter or charge up a battery and go on pretending I know what I'm doing, but the moment I'm asked to do any real engineering, I'm in trouble.
How long have you
Couple
lived
months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
here? What were you doing
We
out in
all
the
left
wilderness?
the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and Now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
I should go. Alright, so we have things we need to do, quests we need to get into. I think we'll switch to that. Let's go take a look at Zoe's house real quick before I call this an episode. There's a chicken. Examine. Zoe's journal. That's stealing. I don't want to steal. Alright, looks like I'm looking for journal parts and all. Got it. That is complete. Now what? She's that way.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
I've been told one of your numbers has gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened on the day
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Was she acting strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Alright, see you around. Let's see if I can sleep in her bed. I can. That'll heal me up. And should make it daylight out. Excellent. And this is where we will end it, guys. We will go after Zoe next time. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did in any capacity, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out the other Let's Plays from Sounds Dicey Gaming, as well as all the tabletop content. And check out our sister channel of Realm of the Mist Entertainment for all your podcasting needs. If you prefer it in audio format, please feel free to look up Realm of the Mist Entertainment on Anchor.fm, Apple iTunes, or wherever quality podcasts can be heard. And I will make my way over to where... Everybody went down? Dead Marauder Thug. Ooh, an assault rifle. Another trap blade. Well, looks like this is where I'll find her. Oh, wrong button. That's not what I wanted to hit.
Nice one!
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
You're Zoe, your people are looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I need you to clarify
I'm
something
great
for
at
me.
clarifying.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
I'm impressed. How'd you pull it
I
off?
may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Something else, actually. Why did you
I
leave
got
the
kicked
camp?
out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I
How
don't
are you even
know.
alive?
The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, it must be my natural charisma. I've got all the time in Halcyon.
I've been sent to
Why?
find you.
Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
I can't imagine you happy out here. Food's awful, company worse, and no serial drama.
And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Take care. Alright, so we wound up completing that quest anyway. Looks like my armor needs repair. If that's what that means. Head robots. I'm A-okay with that. Plenty of parts. You would think a workbench would be around here. Apparently not, though, but I know where one is. Heavy ammo. I mean, I might as well go ahead and fast travel back so I could turn in the quest and repair my weapons and armor, and that will be the end of this episode. Put that away. I know she's behind me. But I need the workbench. There. Shotgun, I don't have enough to repair. I guess. Yeah, I don't have enough to repair it. But I repaired everything else. Now let's go talk to her to get the quest turned in.
What is it?
I talked Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
Something about wanting to be an outlaw.
You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Alright, have a good one. And we reached level 6. Apply. And then we'll pick another perk. Cool. Now they think better of me too. Alright guys, that is where I'm going to end it for the night. I will catch you on the next Outer Worlds. Have a good night.